It's going to take you through the MG iSmart car app, the partner app for the MG4. It's here on the bottom right, and when you open it, if you haven't opened it for a while, it will check your vehicle status. You can check that by tapping on the top left there where it says vehicle status. It does a quick car scan, and then it brings you up all these parameters, whether the car's locked, what the door status is, tyre pressures, engine status, power steering settings, airbag, battery voltage, and the internal and external temperatures. There are several tabs. These are the remote control settings here. So it shows you the current battery status, location of the car. This lock symbol here shows you whether the car's locked or not. You've got the address here. Your battery status is here. This is the Find My Car tab, remaining range. Locked, you can lock or unlock the car using this tab here. And this is to switch the preheating or cooling on air conditioning system. If you tap on Find My Car, it brings up the map and shows you the car's exact location. Up here at the bottom here, you can then have the horn or the lights come on, or you can show a route to get to the car. So that's quite useful. Now, the next tab, if we go back to the menu, is the travel tab, and that shows you the map here. And at the top of the travel tab is a search bar, and it brings up all these parameters. You can get a charging station if you tap there. It'll bring you to the nearest charging station, and you can then either send that to the car's nav at the bottom right, or you can go there directly using the app here. MG Touchpoint tells you where your nearest dealers are. Charging management is probably the most useful of the tabs, apart from the remote control. And that tells you your current battery level, your target battery level. So you can change the amount you're planning on charging the car. You should normally leave it at 80% to keep the battery in a good state of health. But obviously, if you're going on a longer journey, you'll want to put a bit more charge in than that to get you as far as possible. It doesn't go in between the tens of percents. It only goes 60, 70, 80%, and so on. You can start the car charging if it's plugged in and not charging using the start charging thing in the middle here. You can unlock or lock the charge port. It usually locks itself when you put a cable in. And then down here it tells you your remaining range, when the charge is likely to be finished, and the charging power. And then you have a very handy little button here, which is the schedule charging page. You can switch scheduled charging on or off, like so. You can set the start time or the finish time, and then you have to save that to the car. And you can also schedule battery heating. Now, this is not the same as the intelligent battery heating. This is you telling the car when you want it to heat the battery, and that's very useful before you leave in very cold weather, say below 10 degrees centigrade. You can tell the car, say you're going to leave the house at 6 in the morning, you can tell the car to finish charging and heat the battery up at 5 o'clock for an hour, which will give you a nice warm battery and a much bigger range when you do actually leave. So you can set that, and you can also manually start it heating here. And finally, you've got your profile, in which you've got your security codes, alarm settings, your digital key if you have a trophy, which allows you to open the car without a physical key, lock and unlock it, and do a keyless start. That's quite handy. And you get hold of the instruction manuals for all of the parts of the car, including the service manual, the owner's book, and the navigation system. So there's a brief look around the app. I haven't gone into every single feature, but that's pretty much most of what you can do with it. Thank you for watching.